Good evening, Irish fans. Welcome to another edition of Irish Sports Broadcasting Network, coming to you live tonight from St. Patrick Catholic High School here in Biloxi, Mississippi. Beautiful, crisp night for baseball after some early rain. Field's in pretty good shape. Your homestanding Irish tonight are hosting North Forest Eagles and opening round of district play for the 2018 season. On the night, starting on the mound, number 14 is Seth Allen. Behind the plate is number 8, Britton Tatum. At first base, number 23, Winfield Sweatman. At second base, number 12, senior Robert Starks. At third base, number 4, senior Bennett Bratton. Rounding out the infield at shortstop is senior number 2, Aaron Broadus. In left field, number 1, Braden Fayard. Center field, number 5, Parker Frame. And in right field, number 7 is Presley Harrison. First pitch, swinging, strike one. Leadoff batter for the Eagles, number 11, is Dawson Lowry. It's too late. Waste pitch missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Lowry. Ball hit towards the left side, backhanded by Broadus. Be an infield single for Mr. Lowry. Number 5, Dave. Should we do visitor hit? Yep, 0. Enter. 0. Ground ball out to second. Starks goes to first on the fielder's choice. Runner's going to move over to second. I don't know why I get that feedback. Batter Jones fouls that one straight back with a big cut. Ball fouled back out of play. 1-2 now the count. Pitch low, blocked up by Tatum. 2-2 now the count. Called strike 3. Freezes the batter. That results in the second out of the inning. Next up for the Eagles is number 1, TJ Mayfield. Big fly ball into shallow center. Starks ranges out, kind of in no man's land. That one's going to land safely between the defenders. Runner moving on the hit with 2 outs is going to score from second. Batter Mayfield will be safe at first on a single. Pitch high and inside. That's ball 1. One ball, one strike on the batter is Nicholson. One and two now to count on the batter. Batting with 2 outs, runner on first. Ball hit sharply towards third. Blocked up by Bratton over to first. So blocks it up, keeps it in front, picks it up, throw to first for the third out. So North Forest Eagles pick up 1 run on 2 hits, leave 1 man stranded. Score after the top of the first is North Forest Eagles 1, St. Patrick 0. Stay tuned. Apologize for the delay, folks. Having some audio difficulties in the booth tonight, so trying to get that worked out. Leadoff batter was Aaron Broadus. Next up for the Irish, number 14, pitcher Seth Allen. Call strike. Seth quickly behind in the count 0-2. Seth once again hit by a pitch. Audio break so we can figure out our audio here in the booth. Please stand by at home. All right, Irish fans, back live, video and audio now. Seems that we have things corrected here in the press box. Get you back up to speed quickly here. Braden Fairwood up to bat for the Irish, batting with 1 out. Now in the bottom of the second. And that's strike 3, out number 2. Next up for the Irish, number 5, center fielder Parker Frame.
People texting me telling me stuff's not working.
We do that, didn't we?
Call strike now, 0-1 on Frame. Frame batting in bottom of the second with 2 outs. Count now 1-1. A little audio difficulty tonight here. Apologize for the delay there. Seem to be getting a lot of feedback in the booth tonight. Couldn't broadcast batters or make any announcements, so hopefully we got things back in order. I'd like to welcome Father Colton from Nativity to the booth with us tonight. I think his presence may have brought our audio back live. Frame lifts one left side, shortstop reaching back, steps in front of left fielder and squeezes it for the 3rd out. So that'll do it for the Irish. 3 up, 3 down, bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. Stay tuned for the top of the 3rd.
I got this feeling inside my bones.
Leading things off for the Eagles in the top of the third, number 6 is Calvin Curry. First pitch, ball 1. Swing and a miss, going to even the count. Called strike inside corner. Seth works ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swing and a miss. That's strike 3, out number 1. Number 11, Dawson Lowry. Ball hit sharply to left side. Bratton scoops it up, throw it to first. Winfield squeezes it for the second out. Number 5, Dalen Kroom. Got time at the plate. Now batting for the Eagles, shortstop number 5 is Dalen Kroom. Kroom batting with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Grounder towards shortstop. Throw over by Broadus in time for the third out. So Eagles go up 3 down in the top of the third. You get no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Score remains after 2.5 complete. North Forest Eagles 1, St. Patrick Irish 1. Stay tuned, bottom of the third. Leading things off, bottom of the third, shortstop senior number 2 is Aaron Broadus. Broadus works to a 1-1 count here Bottom of the third. Pitch inside. Brings the count 2-1. He's a North Forest guy. Two now the count on Broadus. Ball lifted to the right side. Second baseman's drifting back. Right fielder coming in hard. That's going to hit the ground. Broadus is going to be safe on the air. Up to bat now for the Irish. Pitcher number 14 is Seth Allen. Steps up to the plate with no outs. Runner on first is Broadus. Umpire behind the plate picks up on something that's a balk. I didn't see. All right, we didn't get an explanation. Didn't see much movement, but nonetheless, it is a balk. Runner's going to move over to second. Seth squares to bunt, pulls back, takes strike one. Seth squares again, pitch just a little inside. Pitch behind Seth's helmet, actually. I think Seth's already tops the district with his 6th hit by pitch in this game. Not in this game, but in the season so far. He's averaging 1 hit by pitch per game. And he gets hit again. So he's 2 for 2 hit by pitch tonight. Next up for the Irish, second baseman number 12 is Robert Starks. Steps in with no outs, runners on first and second. Robert takes first pitch off the lid. Bases loaded. So we're going to have a quick discussion at the plate. Now batting for the Irish, number 8 catcher is Britton Tatum. Tatum batting in an excellent position here. Bases loaded with no outs. First pitch low, ball 1.
Getting on base in an error still helps your on base percentage, doesn't it?
That ball's hit into right field. That's going to score at least 2. Fair ball just inside. Tatum's going to round first, going into second. 2 runs home. Starks is going to round. Tatum's going into third. Tatum with a stand-up triple. 3 RBIs for the Irish. So Tatum clears the bases on a stand-up triple.
So that was our first hit of the game.
Up to bat now for the Irish is number 23, Winfield Sweatman. Sweatman hits a hard shot into left center. That's going to score courtesy runner Chris Collins. Sorry, missed Chris Collins' courtesy run there. He scores from third. Next up for the Irish, number 4, third baseman is Bennett Bratton. Squares the bunt, pushes one towards first, and he's going to outrun the play for an infield single. So Bratton reaches first on an infield bunt single. Now runners at first and third. At the plate for the Irish is number 7, right fielder Presley Harrison. Ball lifted out of play right side. Runner going on the throw. Goes in the second uncontested. Pitch is high, ball 1. Evens the count 1-1 on Harrison. Now batting with no outs and runners on second and third. Looking to put something in play here. Push a couple more runs across. Ball hit towards shortstop. Fielder's choice going to go over to first. Harrison be out there, but RBI. Scores another run for the Irish. At the plate for the Irish now, left fielder number 1 is Braden Fayard. First pitch, check, swing, strike. Braden batting with 1 out, runner on third. Evens the count 1-1. Called strike outside corner. That's going to run the count 1-2 on Mr. Fayard. Fayard batting 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on third, 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. That's a drop strike. Catcher's going to go over to first. And he's going to call him out. So Fayard called out on drop third strike. 2-3 completes the second out for the Irish. Next up is Parker Frame. Left-handed hitting Frame steps in with 2 outs. Runner on third is still Bratton. First pitch high inside, ball 1. Ball's hit deep and a long way to the right side. It'll be foul over the field house. It's going to even the count 1-1. Frame deposits that one high and left side foul. It's going to even the count 2-2. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Full count now on Frame. Steps back in 3-2. 2 outs. That one fouled back into the net. Everything remains 3-2. Back to the top of the lineup for the Irish. Aaron Broadus steps in with 2 outs, runners on the corners. And that ball's hit into hard left over third base, just foul. Broadus 10th batter of the inning, led off. Deposited a ball into right field, reached on error. Swing and a miss, brings the count 0-2 on Broadus. 0-2 pitch on the way. Drop third strike, 2-3. First baseman off the bag and can't get the tag around. Umpires will have a discussion, get the call correct. We'll pause for just a minute, see what the result is. Runner is safe. So Broadus reaches first on the drop third strike, throw over to first. Pulls the runner off at first, so Broadus is going to be safe. Frame's going to move over to third on a pass ball by the catcher and an error throw in the right field. Frame will score. It's going to move Broadus over to third. So 1-1 now to count on Allen. Batting with 2 outs. Runner on third is Broadus. Called pitch inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Called strike 3, freezes Allen. That's going to be the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Irish pick up, I believe it's 7 runs on 3 hits, leave 1 stranded. After 3 complete, Irish lead by a score of 8-1. Stay tuned, top of the 4th. Up to bat, number 12, Leon Jones. Did we get 8? All right, change your inning now. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Correction, strike 3 results in the first out.
Number 1, TJ Mayfield.
So what?
It's a wild pitch on the pitcher and an error on the throw.
Yeah.
Ball hit sharply towards short. Broadus throws over to first, and plenty of time for the speedy Mayfield. Irish get quick 2 outs. Irish making quick work of the Eagles here in top of the 4th. Quickly 2 up, 2 down. Batter is now number 31 is Nicholson. Swing and a miss is strike 1. Ball hit sharply over to Bratton at third. Picks it up easily, throw across the mound, makes quick work of the Eagles. 3 up, 3 down, top of the 4th. Bottom of 4th, and the Irish will be batting. Coming up, stay tuned. Leading things off for the Irish in the bottom of the 4th is senior number 12, Robert Starks. Starks hit by pitch last time up. Takes first pitch inside, ball 1. called strike outside corner, evens the count 1-1. New pitcher for the Eagles, number 31 is Brian Nicholson. Kind of a submarine style, about 3/4 arm angle. Tricky for the runners, or tricky for the batters. Stark's going to reach first, wide through. Up to bat for the Irish, number 8 is Britton Tatum. Tatum hit down right field line for a stand-up triple, 3 RBIs last at bat. First pitch fouled off. That's strike 1 on Tatum. Stark's moving on the pitch, going to steal second uncontested. Ball's outside, evens the count 1-1. Tatum sets back in 1-1, no outs. Runner at second base, now in scoring position. We were talking about it his first at bat. Just looked up real quick. Tatum's leading the team in batting average of .562. He's now hit at least once successfully in every game. That one's hit up the middle. Be another base hit for Tatum and another RBI as Starks rounds third. Tatum will be held up at first with a single.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Up to bat for the Irish. First baseman number 23 is Winfield Sweatman. Sweatman batting with no outs. Runner at first is courtesy runner Chris Collins, as we say his name, off and running to second. Easily steals in there. Pitch was low. That's ball 2 on Sweatman. Wild pitch is going to move Collins over to third. So Sweatman's back in with a 3-0 count. Collins now 90 feet away there at third base. That pitch shakes in there for strike 1. (3-1) now the count on Winfield. Outside corner, that's going to bring the count full. Pitch just misses inside. Sweatman's going to move over to first. Due up for the Irish, number 4, Bennett Bratton steps in with no outs still. Runners on the corners now. Runner going on the pitch. Swetman's going to move to second, uncontested. Play is called strike 1. Bennett batting with no outs. Runners in scoring position at second and third. Takes the inside pitch, ball 1. Bratton hit by pitch. That brings to the plate for the Irish. Right fielder number 7, Presley Harrison, batting with bases loaded. No outs. Takes the first pitch, ball 1. Irish looking to do some more damage here in the bottom of the 4th. As we say that, hit by pitch. Harrison's going to move to first. Up to bat now for the Irish is left fielder number 1, Braden Fayard. Takes first pitch outside, ball 1. That ball's lifted into the right side. Right fielder's drifting in, makes the squeeze. Sacrifice fly is going to score. Winfield from third. Harrison gets tagged out on the relay. So result of the play is a run, but a double play by the Eagles. Brings up the bat for the Irish, number 5, center fielder Parker Frame. So the catch in right field, out number 1 on the relay, not in time at home, but cutoff man quickly throws the ball over to second, catches Harrison sliding in to complete the double play. 2 outs now for the Irish, and 1 runner at third, 90 feet away is Bennett Bratton. Irish have plated 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. Now lead by a score of 11-1. That ball's lifted in the shallow center. Center fielder's coming in. Squeezes it. Does a little acrobats, but that's the 3rd out. So the Irish plate 3 in the bottom of the 4th. Score again 11-1 Irish. Stay tuned. Top of the 5th coming up. Pitching battery for the Irish remains Seth Allen on the mound. Seth's pitched a good job through first 4.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 2, KJ Earl.
Leading things off for the Eagles in the top of the 5th. Number 2 is KJ Earl. Seth picks up right where he left off, throwing strikes. Pitch just misses high, evens the count 1-1. Ball fouled straight back. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Earl. Ball hit out towards shortstop. Broadus going to ease in, scoop, throw to first. Gets past Winfield. Runner will be safe on the air at first. So substitute batter for the Eagles. We don't have him on the roster, so not sure. Hits a chopper up the middle. Broadus is going to step on the bag and throw over to first and complete the double play.
Due up for the Eagles, number 9 is Lawson Slade.
Batting for the Eagles now, your pitcher, number 9, is Lawson Slade.
This will be it, unless they score a run.
Ball fouled straight back. Count now 0-2. Irish 1 strike, 1 out away. That one's fouled off. Batter Slade hangs in there. That pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the batter. Ground ball back to Allen off his foot. Karam's over to Broadus in time for the completed out at first. And I believe that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The final score: St. Patrick Fighting Irish 11, North Forest Eagles 1. So the Irish will complete the 10-run rule here in the 5th inning. That'll conclude tonight's broadcast of the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Thanks for tuning in. The Irish travel in the Game 2 match with North Forest on Friday night up to North Forest. Thanks for tuning in.